it's Slims with Backpacking Journal. We're going to go over a couple things that you can plan on packing for a 5-day trip. I know when we first started looking into some of this stuff, it was really hard to find what everybody's packing. There's some videos out there that'll show you some things that people like for ultralights and some people that take everything under the sun. This is kind of a mix of what you could bring to kind of be prepared for a little bit of everything. Okay, so you can see kind of in a nutshell what you're going to need for about 5 days. This is generally for one person, but there are some things in here that are for two, since I'm going with the fall gal as well. And start over here. I'm going to try these out. This is the first time I've wore these. They're the new Brooks Pure Connect. And I'm going to use those for like water use, swimming, stuff like that. Kind of replace my 5 fingers because I have worn those out. Bear canister, something you have to have. I don't have all the food in there yet. We'll cover the food for 2 people here in another video. And here, this is a Flash 18 REI day pack that's turned inside out and used as my stuff sack for both my sleeping bag and my sleeping pad is in there. I have the Xped U7 Sin Pad. We have a dry sack compression, a flask of course with whiskey, can't forget that. We have all of our toiletries, toothbrush, toothpaste, all that kind of stuff. Eventually that will need to go in the bear canister because Yosemite requires everything that has a scent being in a bear canister. Hammock, not really sure yet if we'll be bringing that or not, but we'll see. In there is my cook kit. We have a pot, 2 bowls, 2 spoons, handle, as well as a soda can stove. The fuel we'll be buying in California since we're flying out there. We have to buy that once we get there. Cup for coffee, tea. We also have first aid kit. This is all the tent stuff. We're using the REI Half Dome 2 Plus. I'm a little bit taller, so that Plus gives us some extra room. And a lot of times we backpack with our dog, so it gives some foot room for the dog to sleep. Trekking poles. And we have my jacket over here is the Patagonia down sweater. And a beanie, my hat, Nalgene bottle from REI, and a Camelback. I went with the 100-ounce Camelback because we live in Arizona and sometimes water can be hard to find. So I probably won't be filling that all the way every day, but the quantity is there if we need it, the volume, for other trips. I have the MSR Sweetwater water filter. And then my clothes. These are clothes that I'll be bringing for extra. There's a pair of boxers. There is my base layer in case it gets cold, which is the Smart Wool Micro Weight, I believe, or lightweight. Some socks, bandanas. Brought my trusty harmonica here. It's kind of good laughs on the trail. I really suck at playing. Pillowcase, and then this is our rain suit that we're trying out. I don't even really remember the brand that it is, but so far it seems to do pretty well, and it was cheap. It was only like $15 at Bass Pro Shop. Trying out the Goal Zero Nomad 7 for the first time. We'll see how that does. Use that to charge our iPhones. We're using the iPhone in order to take pictures, so I want it to be able to be charged for the whole 5 days. And compass, matches, although the match kit is empty right now. I can't bring those on the plane. Headlamp, and I have a micro towel here and then a mosquito net. We're going to Yosemite in pretty much the peak of mosquito season, so that might be something that is pretty nice to have. Gloves for going up the cables at Half Dome, as well as my knife. The sheath for the knife is already attached to my backpack, so that's why it's just sitting out. Got some extra paracord there. It's really good for emergency situations. Tons of uses. I do have a contractor grade trash bag that can be used for weatherproofing in case we get some storms. Might not bring that depending on what the weather looks like once we get there. And then a map of the area. Down here, hiking boots. I hike with the Gregory Beltero 65, and then this is a new addition that we got just for this trip, is the Airporter LZ by Osprey. It's basically a backpack for your backpack. It's a duffel bag to keep your backpack in when you're traveling on the plane. Stop you from getting any damage to your straps and pockets and all that stuff, because they can be pretty rough on your backpacks. And there you go. That's generally speaking what you would need, kind of not really the bare bones, but not a whole lot of extra stuff.